Right. Hi everyone. So a friend of mine sent me this problem and asked me to help him a little bit. So I decided to actually create a small video and post it on YouTube to see maybe someone else will find it interesting. So here's the problem. Given an array of length n+1, the array contains elements from 1 to n and an empty space. The problem asks you to sort this array using only that empty space for swapping the elements while you're sorting. So the problem is actually quite fun and should be quite easy to do. So first of all, let's consider what kind of algorithm we can use. As you probably know, for sorting arrays there are multiple approaches. One of the most efficient is something like quicksort. Unfortunately, it won't be a great choice for this problem because we need to make sure we won't use any extra space because we constrained only the space only by this array. That's it. We cannot use anything else. So, however, this algorithm doesn't put any constraints on time. So maybe we can create some compromises and use less efficient algorithm to actually sort in place. I think like one of great options would be something simple like bubble sort or selection sort. So I think we can start with selection sort algorithm. So the way we go is we first start with defining a function. Oh, by the way, I'm actually using Python 2.7 at this time. I might switch to Python 3 next time, but for now I'm just using simple Python 2. The syntax is pretty much the same. Alright, so let's define a function called selection sort, and this function has a parameter array, right? So we can give simple description. So modified selection sort algorithm. Right, and we might actually mention that it takes parameter array is just like simple list type. Alright, so how the algorithm works, we actually will create two for loops that move pointers from the beginning of the array and compare. So the second loop will compare the elements where it's pointing to the first element where the first loop is, and make sure that the elements that are behind the first element are sorted correctly. So the way to go is we create for loop, let's say it contains index I in x range of length array -1, because we should not forget and shouldn't sort the last bit that we're using. The second for loop we call pointer j in x range from I to length array -1 again. I think like one way would have been better is just create like a variable, but sometimes some people don't like to have extra variables like lengths. In this case, I'm kind of more concerned about space, so let's not use any extra variable space for this problem. Alright, so since we have two loops created already, we just simply need to add the condition if array with pointer I larger than element of the array where pointer j points, we simply swap elements, but we swap in a specific way how defined by this problem. So the way to do it, we actually use array is last element, and we put our first element. Array is pointer I. So set first and typed first should be I. And then we will use arrays ice element to place arrays j element, and then we need to use our last element to place back to where j was, array -1. Right, and this actually should be it. I guess one way to make sure is to print, and I would actually put 0 back to the end to make sure that nothing is screwed up. So array last element equals 0, and we would like to return array. Alright, so let's run the code. First of all, we need to call it. Did I misspell it? Selection sort. Selection sort, and we send our array there. Alright, should be ready. Let's run and see how it works. Oh yeah, of course. To print. Here you go. Everything is sorted, everything works as meant to work. So it seems like it was pretty cool. Alright, I hope that someone else will find this video helpful. Thanks again.